chicken, you can get about my business. This that real pimpin' east side, straight up out the trenches. I'm that nigga you can't see, I specialize in breaking women. Gotta get it how I get it, you ain't with it, you can kick it. I'ma tell you what it is and what it ain't. I ain't finna take you on no date, little babe. You got two options, work a job or hit the blade. What you wanna do? Either way, I'm the one that's receiving all the pay. Money management services is what I orchestrate. Watch me boss your life up once you choose up with the play. I ain't interested in sex, I strictly want the severed heads. House cast the only thing that's sleeping inside my bed. Ain't got the time for relations, baby, I'm a businessman. Trying to see how much I can make off selling tuna cans. So we gon' get along good if you into tricking men. Just don't go against the grain if you wanna see us win. Ay. Don't slow down, I need that money fast, baby, don't slow down. Himron, little baby, so you better come correct. I ain't nothing like these niggas, gotta earn all my respect. Watch your lip with open ears, I might just break you off some bread. This a different type of motion when you choose it with the man. If you ain't into selling kidding, I can let you run the business. It's 1,000 ways to pimp, we selling plates up out the kitchen. She my type, she like to listen, might just buy her braid extension. She don't test me, know the limits, so we never ever trip. I can put you in position, I'm a high value man. Pimpin' ain't dead, it just moved to OnlyFans. Only way I'll trust a bitch if she give me all the best. That's how I know we locked in, yeah, we forever gon' win. Who you texting on that phone, it better be about some paper. I got trust issues, baby, so don't put me in no danger. I'ma kill you and them niggas if you ever try to play me. I need that money fast, so is you gon' be my hoe, baby, huh? So you better come correct. I ain't nothing like these niggas, gotta earn all my respect. Real TYP shit, nigga. Yeah. Dig. Yeah. Alright, we finna get into these reactions, man. If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself. Because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. Ooh. So Twitch do let you do the verticals, huh? Okay. We're gonna test it out, man. We're gonna test it out. What is the best thing you have got from fishing so far? Nigga, I don't fish. I don't fish, nigga. What is you talking about? 26 in the chat, though. What's going on with it, man? We finna get into these reactions, dog. We're gonna go ahead and bang this out first. Alright, this is really a distraction.
Let me fix my bow tie. We at the White House. We back in here. We waiting on President Donald J. Trump. Let's go. Yeah. I look so good in the red.
You ever notice how some of the black people who get the biggest platforms always seem to be the ones who never make white people uncomfortable? Like, they all seem to have this pick me, please accept me type of energy. But what these people don't understand is that's a dangerous spot to be in. Because the moment you lose even an ounce of enthusiasm for the people that you're tap dancing for, you're going to literally watch the support you have disappear. Because the white supremacists that you're pandering to don't reward black honesty. They reward black compliance. And the people who play that game, they get propped up real fast until the moment that they're no longer useful.
You ain't lying, boy.
What's an area where you break from or differ from President Trump? Where are you a free thinker as it pertains to his agenda?
There are tons of things that I've disagreed with President Trump on. I thought that he responded too quickly to Syria.
What are some others?
You can give me some policies and I can tell you.
Anything specifically on the areas that you speak
Black
about,
America?
which
No.
is about race, about Black Americans,
No.
about social policy,
No,
and social issues.
I'm fully on board with him, and that's why I go around and I speak positively about him, and I want people to understand that we should be trying something different, and Trump is offering something different.
Candace,
My nigga, what the hell did this conversation just turn into? Did he just cut you off and then like you went on to a whole nother thing? Like
Responded too quickly to Syria.
you was talking about how you didn't agree with him, and then to how you fully agree with him into different. I can understand how. I don't know. It's a little weird.
What are some others?
You can give me some policies, and I can tell you.
Anything specifically on the areas that you speak
Black
about,
America?
which
No.
is about race, about Black Americans,
No.
about social policy,
No,
and social issues.
I'm fully on board with him, and that's why I
She's
go
fully
around
on
and I
board
speak
with him.
positively about him, and I want people to understand that we should be trying something different, and Trump is offering something different.
Candace
that
always
right?
proves the point I'm making in this video.
Is that right?
Maybe better than anybody. She's the perfect example of what happens when a black voice is no longer useful to the people who were boosting it. There was a time back in the day where you couldn't escape Candace Owens.
Is that right?
Everything she put out was going viral. The white nationalist media rolled her out like she was the official spokesperson for what it is to be the good black. And it damn sure wasn't because she was the sharpest knife in the drawer. It was because she was doing a very
You notice how to be good black, you can't act black. You know what I'm saying? Like what's
specific job. Knife in the drawer. It was because she was doing a very specific job. And that job is being the black person that talks down on other black people. That's the position that racist white America loves. And the slot is never filled. They're always hiring. To them, there's never enough
niggas said they're always hiring.
hating Negroes. See, they said it, not us kind of voice.
Right.
And for a while, she played that role perfectly. But the moment she stopped spending every day dragging black folks, the moment she stopped being an attack dog for the conservative white audiences, the moment she started aiming her vitriol at the wrong people, you see what happened, right?
I mean, her whole audience has got to be white people, bro. Because who keeps up with politics the most? Who cares about politics the most? You know what I'm saying? Black folks don't give a damn about no politics. We know what the game really is, man. And the game ain't just on black people no more. It's on your dumb ass too. White boy. You know what I'm saying? That's just the real. That's just the real.
She started aiming her vitriol at the wrong people. You see what happened, right? She disappeared. Now, if you want to find Candace, you got to go looking for her.
She's on crack.
Because one,
she strung out on drugs somewhere. She damn bad.
she stopped staying in line, the machine behind her stopped pushing her.
Right.
Once she became less controllable, the spotlight dimmed. The same people who told her she was a truth teller, the same people who told her she was the voice that black America needs, they vanished the moment she wasn't spewing her white supremacist talking points anymore. White America don't love black voices. It loves black voices who stay in line.
Right.
And the moment you get off script, they spit you out and move on to the next one. So when you see cats like,
Yeah, bro, because you wouldn't be who they are without them, though. Who makes up the majority of the people of your market? You know what I'm saying? Who makes up the majority of your market? Is white people, man. Even if you started with black folks, once you get that, it happens in music all the time. I be noticing, like, I be listening to some artists before they like really make it to like a label and really make it mainstream. Once they make it mainstream, I no longer want to listen to them. It's weird, bro. And it shouldn't be like that. It's really fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like now, cause you got them people. I was rocking with you when you was thugging. You know what I'm saying? But now you got them people pushing you, and it's not organic. It don't hit the same. It just don't hit the same, bro. You know?
They spit you out and move on to the next one.
All right.
So when you see cats like Stephen A. moving the way he does, you shouldn't be surprised.
You got to know how
Stephen
to
A.
talk to
doing?
white folk. Jasmine Crockett, how dare you? You got to be nice to white folk. They don't like all that aggressive Negro and
Nah, there's definitely, man, there's definitely older black folks that was pushing that, bro, on their kids. Like you talk to you know what I'm saying? When you get around them white folks, you come correct. Hold on, let me turn my input up, bro. I don't know why it be dropping. Down bad. We probably better now. But it's definitely, bro, that crowd of older black folks that are like, you know what I'm saying? You know, you better know how to talk whenever you're around white people. Basically just being professional. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean you can't be black or you need to just completely sell out to them. You know what I'm saying? But be professional. But some of them do take it to that sellout extent. Me.
see the way I try to be nice to white folk. They don't like all that aggressive Negro antics. See the way I talk to white folk? I talk to them real good. I don't want to get daddy mad now. The president of the United States, he run a good country for us. Look at this. We's free. We eat food. We get to dance. We get TikTok. We can do Instagram. That's a good man.
Nah, that man didn't implicate all them laws, though. You know what I'm saying? He's just, in current day, any president that comes along, like, it's gonna be a big motherfucking deal. If they was trying to reverse slavery or this, that, and the third, segregation, you know, it's gonna be a big deal. Trump can't do that. President can't do that, so they didn't give you this America. If anything, you could praise the ones before. But like I say, bro, it's all a trap at the end of it all, bro. That's why black people are equal to white people now. White people are equal to black people now. We all go to the same schools and learn the same financial literacy. The game is always what it was. Back then, they just made it about race. But once they built up the infrastructure, which being the United States government, nigga, they don't need people. It's a business. Just how they finna use AI to get rid of everybody's jobs, the government is the same fucking way. They don't give a fuck about you. You're just an employee, bro. We are employees of the government. I hope y'all know that, bro. That's what you pay taxes for. Like, we're all employees, bro. It's a matrix, man.
Real good. I don't want to get daddy mad now. The president of the United States, he run a good country for us. Look at this. We's free. We eat food. We get to dance. We get TikTok. We can do Instagram. That's a good man.
Stephen A. Smith. You at it again, man. ESPN, he talks his always has talked his boisterous, loud. That's what he does. He criticizes whoever's in his goddamn path. That's what he does. There's sometimes I agree with him, but man, you be walking that line,
Entertainer,
boy, of
he speaks on sports. He doesn't speak when it comes to politics. He will never in life go against the grain. You know why? Because white people own the NBA. White people own the NFL. White people own ESPN. White people own the show that he's on. You can never come out and just have a so strong political opinion. The fuck? You can't do that. Not on national television. Just how you can't cuss on TV. You know what I'm saying? It's rules you gotta follow, nigga. And that's one of them. You can't do that when you in that position, bro. If that's not your assigned role. You know what I'm saying? Your assigned role is to be the nigga on ESPN who talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing that. Unless you gonna pander to us. You know what I'm saying? And make us look good. You know what I'm saying? But ever have your own opinion? No, you can never do that. The Stephen A. Smith show, he got his little own YouTube channel. Shit, it's not his. He can't do it. He can't do it. Because he's still in cahoots. And that platform is not built. That platform is built with him being in cahoots. It's not 100% off the muscle, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like some shit over here, nigga. Hit different.
That's what he does. He criticizes whoever's in his goddamn path. That's what he does. There's sometimes I agree with him, but man, you be walking that line, boy, of coon and righteous. You be right in the middle. You be ruining. That's the new verb. When you're right on that edge.
Now, I played that clip from Godfrey because he hit the nail right on the head when it comes to Stephen A. Smith. And if Candace shows you what it looks like when you stop staying in line, Stephen A. Smith shows you what it looks like when you learn how to play the game damn near perfectly. He's not unaware. He understands exactly what's going on with this racist administration that's in office. And he knows how detrimental these clowns are to the black community. But he also knows what his white bosses at ESPN expect from him.
Exactly, man.
This dude is a master at walking right up to the line, but never saying
everybody is fake, bro. Like, everybody is strangers. What they tell you growing up, don't talk to strangers. Everyone is a stranger. Why do we get grown and think people gonna be real? Why do you get into the industry and think people gonna be real, bro? They're strangers. Why you think you get with this girl, she gonna treat you right? Just because you treat her right. She's a stranger. Shit, I had a shorty I was living with. She told me, you don't even know me. Is that right? Is that right? I don't know you to a point because you got a hidden agenda. But I for sure know how you moving. You know what I'm saying? That's for sure.
The one thing that makes white people feel uncomfortable. That's why it's so easy for him to hold black athletes accountable. He'll call out Jasmine Crockett and not think twice about it. Dog is no holds bar when it comes to calling out anything that's happening in the black community. But watch him when he talks about white men in power or anything that has to do with race that might make the wrong people feel uneasy. All of a sudden, he choosing his words like he defusing a bomb because he knows the deal. And he knows if he steps an inch too far, his bosses will turn his TV off. Dude is a performer who understands the script. He knows the line and he knows how to walk right up to that thing, but not to cross it. And if Stephen A. is somebody who mastered how to stay inside the lines, Charlemagne is somebody who learned the rewards that come when you refuse to no longer step outside them.
Okay, so you said on the record that until blacks stop using the N-word, we can't get mad at anyone else for using the N-word. So how else do you blame black people for the racism that we face in this country?
I would like to say that I said that a while ago. Nothing I say is concrete. I'm very...
Bro, man, get this nigga, man. With this, get this nigga, Charlemagne, this rainbow ass.
I would like to say that I said that a while ago. Nothing...
Look at this man in the face, bro. You can't. It's giving female, bro. It's giving rainbow, bro. Just that man's face, bro.
For the racism that we face in this country.
I would like to say that I said that
until we stop saying it. I mean, I guess that is true too.
A while ago, nothing I say is concrete. I'm very fluid in my thought process.
Oh, how convenient!
But I go back and forth with that though.
Yeah.
Cause I still use the word.
Yeah.
But I use it in context. So I'll be like, I don't fuck with the I don't talk after 5 o'clock.
Oh, brother. After 5 o'clock.
Then there's Charlemagne. And he represents the black voice that built his career on speaking to us, but gets less and less interested in his black fan base the more he looks out into the audience and sees a bunch of white faces. He knows the more he can stay away from caring about black issues, the more corporate sponsors and brand deals that'll roll in. I mean, let's just be honest about it. He's become somebody that white America could trust not to make too much noise. And that makes him predictable. And predictable black voices are always the most rewarded. The new Charlemagne is controlled, not by a person. He's controlled by access. He's controlled by the fear of losing what he spent a decade building. He also knows the line.
I don't know if that's true. I don't know. Is the Breakfast Club really ran by white folks, or is that the team themselves? I don't know how that shit works. They've been around for a long time, though. I know that. I don't know their complete history. But from my perspective, I ain't gonna say it's black owned, but majority it's a black team. He's still a part of that team. They still fucking with him. DJ Envy, Angela Yee, they still fucking with him, right? Or I thought the Breakfast Club was supposed to be in. They still doing the shit. You know what I'm saying? So he's still on the team. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't going nowhere.
Fear of losing what he spent a decade building. He also knows the line. And he knows how,
if anything, you gotta call out the whole Breakfast Club.
Comfortable life feels.
But Charlemagne is definitely a goofy, bro. The goofiest.
Feels when you never cross it. And once a black person realizes how good the industry treats you when you stop being disruptive, most never go back. Charlemagne didn't stop caring about the black community. He got comfortable enough to stop being dangerous. And once you stop being dangerous in white America, that's when they love you the most.
I wouldn't even say it's the fact that they're just not trying to be dangerous. That's just really not who they are. They're natural born panderers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's just his nature, bro. I don't think did he ever go against the grain? Maybe he did. Like I said, I don't know their whole history, bro. Don't really care. I'm not going to do the research neither. What the fuck I look like?
Dangerous in white America, that's when they love you the most.
Black people in Beaver County, we hide parts of our personalities too, but it's not always for the same reasons. We do it with the intentions of achieving what I call white comfort. Now, you're not going to hear a lot of black people talk about this because not a lot of black people realize that we do it. It's something that's instinctually done to advance yourself wherever you're at, or to just not be affected in a negative way.
I kind of feel like, man, how do I word it, bro? He's on to it, but not all the way. So I feel like the black people, they want to be accepted in reality. It's like you've been told that you was the problem your whole life, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like a toxic relationship, bro. Cause I'd have been there, bro. This is how I'm getting this point, bro. It's like being in a toxic relationship, bro. Literally. Where this person is doing you dead wrong, and they're telling you how everything you're doing is wrong, and you're trying to sit there and figure out how to fix the problem, but the problem can't be fixed because they're the problem. You're looking at it at your perspective, from your perspective, as if you're the problem. I feel like those type of black, they look at them like they're the problem. I might have said something with that one. You know what I'm saying?
Now, you're not going to hear a lot of black people talk about this because not a lot of black people realize that we do it. It's something that's instinctually done to advance yourself wherever you're at, or to just not be affected in a negative way. So, what is white comfort? White comfort is a number of decisions that black people choose to make or not make in order to keep white people that are in positions of power, or that can just have any effect on them. We want to keep them comfortable, or just avoid their inner detective kicking in. This could be in how we choose to dress or not dress, parts of our personalities we choose to show or not show, or even conversations and interactions that we just completely avoid.
At the end of the day, the pattern's clear if you pay attention. Certain black voices get amplified and pushed to the masses, and most of those black voices don't make white people feel uncomfortable. It's about how predictable you are, how safe. Candace Owens rewarded for punching down on her own people until she stopped. Stephen A. rewarded for criticizing the black community but never threatening the machine. Charlemagne rewarded for entertaining as long as he keeps his mouth closed when it comes to criticizing the wrong people. So when you see these characters, ask yourself this: are they speaking truth or telling a story that predominantly white spaces want to hear? Because white America doesn't.
You got to be able to appeal to all audiences. You know what I'm saying? Once you get to a certain point, and you know you're a celebrity, or you gotta either appeal to all audiences or you are gonna be blackballed, bro. That's just by certain people, certain industries, certain, you know, that just comes with the game, bro. If you want to protect the bag at all costs and just run it up and be able to appeal to everybody, then shut the fuck up, nigga. Keep your opinion to your behind closed doors. Straight up, man. Hey, y'all let me know what y'all think, man.
Doesn't love black voices. It loves black voices who stay in line. I'm out.
Yeah, let me know what y'all think, man. We on the road to 100K, okay? If you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap the dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I'll get at you on the next one, and I'm gone. TYP tonight. Precious. Come here. Come here. I hope that
Yeah, I'm bored with
aiming her.
You know what I'm saying? You know, you better know to do that. The Steve
Rewards that come.
Bro. It's like being in a toxic relationship. Why the fuck is my microphone keep dropping like that, man? I raised it up and it instantly dropped back down, bro. What the fuck? Yeah, we just gonna have to turn this shit off because they got me fucked up, bro. That's that shit's annoying. I don't know why it's doing that neither, bro. Oh boy. Filters. Remove filters. Yes. Why the fuck is my mic input dropping, bro? Low as fuck for no reason. Dumb as hell. The hell did this conversation just turn into black?
Call out the person.
Oh boy. Boy, you can't make this shit up, man. Let's go ahead and get that. I gotta get up out of here, man. I only got time for one more video. If somebody told you something about little... Bro, why is my mic input dropping, bro?
bro, you quit pissing me off right now, bro, cause this shit don't make no fucking sense. Why? Okay, I just turned it up and it instantly is dropping back down, bro. What the fuck? Yo. I don't got the time to play with this shit, bro. I'm either finna end this stream, cause it's gotta be this OBS or something, bro. Like, what the fuck? It's literally dropping as I talk, bro. Quit playing with me. Check. Hey yo. I ain't got time for it, dog. That shit don't make no sense. Swear it don't. I think it wants to act right now.
I saw this clip going viral, and it did make me chuckle. I saw this clip going viral, and it did make me chuckle. I'm around.
I was like, shit.
I saw this.
They broke out in a bitch, yeah.
boy.
I saw this clip going viral, and it did make me chuckle. It involves Officer Tatum and his opinions on men crying. Let me make sure I know exact. 2 years ago about men crying, he said some interesting things. So why don't we just take a look at that together?
I would say that a lot of women are going to lose attraction for you if you cry in front of them. Weak men are viewed as unattractive. And you can make the argument that crying can be viewed as a weakness.
I think that men should not show all of their emotions to women, because women judge men very harshly on that. I would never cry in front of my wife.
Really?
I just wouldn't.
What if your kid died?
That's a different thing. I mean, I would try not to cry in front of my wife if my kid died.
Be like,
I'm her
Is that
foundation.
right?
I'm her strong point. I'll cry on my own, but if everything is going south, I want my wife to know I'm strong in that situation. I heard a guy say,
But you went on here with a podcast and admit that you cried.
It is.
To a podcast with other women that's not your wife.
everything is going south, I want my wife to know I'm strong in that situation. I heard a guy say this. Is that
Right. But you still wouldn't cry about it though.
And when my father passes away, which everybody's parent is going to pass away, I'm not going to cry at his funeral.
Is that
I
right?
don't want to cry at his funeral. I want my father to know that I'm strong enough to stand up and have this conversation. I've compartmentalized what has happened.
I'm very angry.
Oh no.
Because
oh no.
You don't get your lick back.
Is that right? You'll never get it. Shedding tears, boy. But even if your old father died, your old kid died, nigga. You wouldn't cry in front of your wife, nigga, but you gonna cry on YouTube about a man that you probably... Oh, no, he was part of the Turning Point USA, though. I can't say he ain't never met him. But, man. What? You ain't gonna cry in front of your wife, but you gonna go cry on the internet so your wife can see it, though. And y'all already know how people look at you for crying on the internet, like a goofy. You know what I'm saying? That's diabolical. Yeah, being preached just cooked Tatum with this one, no cap.
Is a sickness of the highest order.
For me, you suffer. I think you suffer in silence. That's what I think.
Is that right? 400,000 likes.
I thought it was meme music at first. I didn't realize this was put up by the Daily Derek. I know what that is, but
you say you had men cry in front of you. That's why you're not with
Sometimes I look up videos of like army dads coming home and surprising their kids just because I want to cry, and then I'll watch it and I'll cry. And
I've teared up and cried over stuff like that, but I
not in front of those videos are really
I don't do
good.
that in front of people. Just imagine you going to war. You got the guy on the front line and he crying.
Yeah.
You like, oh, wait a minute, dude. We gonna lose this? Or you like my dude? We would do.
I don't know. That doesn't determine someone's how tough someone is, bro, because they're crying, bro. you know what I'm saying? All that is emotional expression. You could be bawling your eyes out, bro, and be angry as fuck, and be ready to knock something out, nigga, to end something. You know what I'm saying?
Fine, he crying.
Yeah.
You like, oh, wait a minute, dude. We gonna lose this? Or you like my dude? We would do SWAT.
It's you fake wannabe tough ass niggas who think you can't cry. But I'll be, bro, if you just get with a shorty, bro, you don't need to be crying just to refer to your shorty, though. You know what I'm saying, though? Like, you know, y'all break up, whatever, you don't cry over the, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely certain scenarios where, okay, you can cry and you shouldn't be crying. You know what I'm saying, though? I feel like,
hits and some of the dudes, they were tough. They were hard around the edge, man. And you don't see.
But whenever it comes to a relationship, a lot of people feel, especially men, feel a certain way about that. Like, oh, you can't cry in front of your girl. You always gotta just put on this tough act and this, that, and the third. A lot of niggas don't like that shit, bro, because in a relationship, bro, you should be able to be vulnerable and open up. But a lot of the times that does get used against you, bro. It does. So I see the point he making, you know what I'm saying? But this is very contradictory. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the internet do. We gonna pull up clips, nigga. You say this, boom, we gonna bring that.
See them sweat. And it gives everybody encouragement to be like, man, that's the baddest mother. Then that means I need to be bad.
He's crying because he can't get his lick back. No. Please tell me that's AI, dog. I can see this nigga really doing this, though. And that nigga, Fresh and Fit look funny, though. That nigga look like he really going through it. And yes, we laughing our ass off that you crying over Charlie Kirk. So what?
You stupid.
Checkmate, motherfucker.
You know what the thing is?
Yeah, tough.
I don't mind that he cries for Kirk. That's not what a problem is. Like, you don't feel safe crying in front of your wife. That's probably the only person I feel safe crying about. That's fine. If you don't, that's okay.
If anybody, that is the only person you should be crying in front of. You know what I'm saying?
Your dad would die, and then you're like, nah.
But hell, I done heard some women say, I'd have been with this man my whole life, and I ain't never once seen him cry. I heard women say that before.
Not even he needs to know. He needs to know that I was strong.
Now listen, some of you brothers are not.
Well, Kirk is saying that you a bitch from heaven.
Hey, listen.
By that logic, that's crazy.
Some of you brothers are not beating the Zaddy Kirk allegations. I understand what he was saying in the first clip, where, you know, in this traditional sense, you know, some men feel like they can't afford to be emotional in dark times because the people who lean on them will feel destabilized. Like I've heard that narrative before. It's not entirely without merit.
So you had men cry in front of you. That's why you're not with them.
Any woman who would judge you because you cried at your father's funeral is probably not someone you want to be married to.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably not dealing with the right people. You know what I'm saying? If they gonna judge you and this, that, and the third. Like, them ain't the right people. Especially if it comes to fucking children and fathers, bro. Like, what the hell? Parents and shit. Family.
Women who would judge you negatively because you cried at your child's funeral, which was his first example, probably not someone you want to be with. Oh, I'll never find someone. You're delusional. Okay, the idea that like most women out there are gonna hate on you because you cried at your child's funeral, like I don't know. I think that's pretty stupid, and I think it's without merit. I think it's just like caricature of ladies who like see a man cry and their vaginas dry up like the Sahara Desert. I don't know. I don't believe that. I think if you guys spent time around women enough, I don't think
if she like you, she don't care, bro. She there with you, bro.
You guys believe it either. I think that's just something they say online to paint the other side as like this. But
my question is, who are these women that you spend your time with? To think like that they're all like that. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe I'm the problem in that thing. Maybe I'm not. I really don't get it. Like, I'm baffled sometimes when I hear you talk about these women that are around you. Or
that just gives it, when you say, like, especially if you're fucking married, bro, and you say you can't cry in front of your wife or you can't express emotions, bro. That means you bitch, nigga. You pussy whip, nigga. She running the show, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because she gets her way. She the only one who has a say-so, can open her mouth and express how she feel in that motherfucker. As soon as you do that, it's a big problem. Nigga, you better come correct to her. Shit.
Just what you see on your algorithm of social media. You need to get out there and touch some grass and see what's out there, because that's not the reality. My God.
Yeah. I think it's okay not to cry. No one's saying you have to perform and start doing things on demand because someone died. It's okay not to. I think it's weird to make a rule and tell yourself in the future how you're going to react to the most tragic thing in your life potentially.
Yeah.
I'm not going to cry at my wife's funeral because my kids might see it. God forbid your kids see that you're sad. God forbid they see you actually destabilized by the loss of your life partner.
Right.
You know, it's just, a lot of it's silly. And I think most kids can agree on this. The few times that I did see my father cry, which is maybe twice in total.
I've never seen my dad cry. My mama said he did whenever his uncle died, though. R.P. Uncle Milton.
There was not a single moment where I thought more of him after the fact. You know, how many times do you have an experience with someone across from you, your parent, and you may have never seen them as immigrants?
Hell, I cried, nigga. Shit, I cried, nigga. When I found out Milton died, I was like, damn. I cried, nigga. Shit.
Someone across from you, your parent, and you may have never seen them as immigrants, especially. We push that on our kids a lot, right? So you've never seen them, and then one day you see them be emotional. Like, oh, you're human, right? You lose that veneer of the parent who's this deity or what. No, it's good to see them as humans, because a lot of them are suffering in silence, and it's not good. And then we grow up and we take that shit on. So that's why I don't like what he said before.
I had this moment with my dad, and it was this summer, and we were talking, and we each had like a glass of wine or whatever. But I was like sharing how it is hard being single and 29 and just feeling like you're old
cooked
and all this stuff.
You're cooked.
And
especially shorty to the left, and then the left after that. Oh my goodness, what's going on?
And feeling like you're like
they put least attractive to most attractive left to right next to Brand. No cap.
Old and all this stuff, and yeah.
You're cooked. You're cooked. She's not that bad though. She's not terribly ugly. You know, it's like she's not ugly at all. I wouldn't say. You know what I'm saying, but. I'm just joking. She's cooked.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
And so
Brian, the guy who runs this podcast, is so corny. I hate that dude. He doesn't even have much in terms of opinion, but dude's so.
Why? Because she said that it was tough to be
29, and he went like, bitch, let me remind you. She was trying to share a vulnerable moment.
Yeah, these niggas is goofy.
Didn't even hesitate.
And he actually.
Wait, you started crying?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
She's crying for no reason. She has nothing to worry about.
He says you have no reason to cry, and he's literally on a podcast where they remind women that they're used goods after. It's so funny. But, you know, Tatum's not one of those crazy people who's like, men showing emotion is inherently bad. If you watch the full clip, which, you know, I'll play a little bit more just to give him a shot before everyone shits on him.
So you think if man shows his emotion makes him less man?
No. I just think men shouldn't do it. I don't think it make you less of a man if your emotions, like for instance, if something tragic happened and I was in the room with my wife and it caused me to start crying or something, I'm not gonna be like, throw her out of the room. You gotta leave the room. You can't see me like this. It's just that I know when emotions happen to me.
I could see like in an instance where like, I mean, it's give or take, bro. Because like in a scenario like as the man, something like say you in that room, right? Something happens. How you start to act can what you do can shape what your family does or whoever's with you. You know what I'm saying? Whoever's looking up to you. Once you start to cry, they might start crying because they think that, you know. So I can understand. I just think it's give or take, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's give or take. It just if you're a man who can't express how you feel to your woman, she runs that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? She's running that bitch, and she is running her way, not yours. You are simped out because you never get to put your foot down.
See me like this. It's just that I know when emotions happen to me, and
and it's not just having emotions; it's standing on business with the emotions, though. You know what I'm saying? Because you can express how you feel, and if she get to run her mouth like, nigga, it ain't that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? And then you brush it off and just stick around and you know what I'm saying? But nah, it is that big of a deal. And you gotta stand on it.
Refrain from exposing that emotion in front of people.
So there you have it, folks.
And it may not even be crying. Emotions doesn't necessarily mean you have to be crying either. You know,
he's not completely, well, you know, I think he forgot how to compartmentalize here.
You know, you don't get your lick back.
You know, but normally he's very good at putting things in a box and not crying. Normally.
That's not how emotions work. It's one-dimensional way of seeing emotions. You know what I mean? You don't know how you're gonna act, especially when you grieve. You don't know. Maybe you're not gonna cry now.
Yeah.
And then fucking 6 months later, at the grocery store, boom. Why? Because you picked up your father's favorite cereal, and then it reminds you of a bunch of stuff, and then boom, you're crying just there.
Facts.
Like it's not like the way these people are speaking.
Hell, man, I done seen my granddad. I ain't never seen my grandpa or my dad cry, but I seen my granddad. He ain't just full out cry, but we will never get on a sensitive topic about his people, bro. You know what I'm saying? His guardians, his father and his mother. You know what I'm saying? That took him in. He get emotional about that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how you supposed to feel, bro. And that let me know granddad was human. Cause that nigga be on ass. That nigga be on ass. And that let me know, like, damn, I feel for this nigga right here, man. You know what I'm saying? So everybody look at it different, bro. If you one of them men, like I say, who feel like that, bro, you let the bitch run over you, bro. Simple. That's the only way I can put it. You know?
Boom, you're crying just there.
Facts.
Like it's not like the way these people are speaking, they speak sometimes with the confidence of someone that is a professional in that realm. And I'm like, well, have they even experienced life? Yeah, let me just ball it up and then just, you don't know. You just don't know. But the problem is even more than that. Not crying in front of your wife, not crying in front of your people, or when some of you people are at your dad's funeral, at your father's funeral, but you cry at Daddy Kurt's
on the internet?
On the internet while filming? There's something wrong with you. Well, I said that shit before and I said it again. I'm gonna say it again. Filming yourself while crying is crazy. You wouldn't do it in front of the people that you love, the people that are the closest to you, but you're gonna share it with strangers.
Right. With the whole world that they're eventually gonna see it anyways.
Nah, I can't take that person seriously. Sorry.
Can't do it?
Sorry. I'm sorry, man. I can't do it.
You know, if you're being extra charitable, he said this 2 years ago, and, you know, maybe this is the accumulation. I think, you know, it's like people saying, oh, if I get attacked, I'll do this, I'll do that. You don't know what the fuck you're going to do in that situation. You have an idea. You can have like this thought in your head, but once that shit hits you, you can't control it. Everybody got a plan until they get punched in the face.
Yep.
And the death of someone close to you is like a punch in the face. I've seen quite a few people around me die, and I don't think it gets easier. The first time it happens, you're just lost. Then the second and third, fourth, fifth time, like at some point you're like, oh, I know what this is, but those emotions are still going to hit you. I think as humans, there's an arrogance to ourselves that we think we can control things much more than we can. It's a bit of a delusion. And that delusion is what leads a lot of people to take their own lives. It leads a lot of people to have this PTSD or these issues like depression where they feel like if they just control everything, they're going to, it's like, there's a lot of this stuff that you can't control. And the sooner you're able to accept that, the sooner you're going to actually have more of a control over the situation itself. Accepting the reality that you can't control something is actually
control.
Probably a better position of control than pretending you can and having no grip on it. Why? Because when reality hits you in the face and you have zero control, you have the juxtaposition between your position and what happened. But when a wave of emotion hits me and I'm like having that experience, I'm like, I never had control to begin with. It's a lot easier to get through it.
A thing that you could do is block it.
Yeah.
Right? That's just a reaction to PTSD, right? Death happened when I was really young. It kept happening, and when you're young and you don't know how to count, you don't know how to deal with that. What can happen is that you block it, and you block that emotion, or you transfer it into something else. So the sadness you don't feel no more because that hurts so much. So you transfer it into anger. Problem is, it catches back. It catches up. It catches up to you the older you are, and the more that you refrain from expressing those emotions, the worse it's going to be when it's going to catch up to you.
I don't think it's good for your people around you either.
No, it's not good for your people around you.
Because they don't feel safe to also share with you how they're feeling because they don't want to. How many girls do I know who don't want to burden their parents or their family members or even their partners a lot of times with their emotions because of the fact that they grew up in environments where you're just not supposed to. Kids do that with their own parents because their parents are like that. They internalize that and they become like that. So it becomes generational to some degree as well.
Like there's other ways of grieving, but I believe that grief is important. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't think that you necessarily need to cry to grieve. But if that comes and you're trying to block it too much, it's not going to be helpful.
I could never imagine loving one of your parents or loving your kids and going through a mourning process without tears. Because like in my experience, the sadness is generally from longing, from the sadness that comes after knowing they're no longer around. And that is overwhelming. So those tears are always a natural reaction to that. Now, some people may be built different. Maybe you cry a lot less than others, but not at all.
I believe that the not at all thing is a possible thing. I think it's possible. Everybody live their griefs differently.
Sure.
So,
man, don't know old.
That's the end. Hey man, y'all let me know what y'all think about that, man. We on the road to 100K. Okay, if you ain't hit that like button, subscribe button, and turned on all notifications, slap that dog shit about yourself, because that's the first thing you should have did when you clicked on this video. I get at you on the next one, and I'm gone. TYP the name. Oh, brethren. Yo, chat, who up in this motherfucker, man? Where I'm just on here by myself.
I saw this clip going viral.
Yeah, they broke out in a bitch, yeah. Yeah, they broke out in a bitch, yeah.